Hey Legacy community, it's Terramaster, and as you saw in the epic trailer last time on Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy, I'm here with Curseof to bring you a speed duel tag duel using the expanded card pool just as advertised. What's up, Curseof?
Tag?
Precisely. I don't think this has ever been done on a video before. Speed duel tag. You have seen it here first, so let's get right into the game.
Yeah, man, no, tag is weird enough on its own, but speed duel tag? Now that's something.
Yep. So I know I said let's get right into the game, so I'll show you the rock, paper, scissors as we won, because of course. So it is me and Curseof at the bottom here, teaming up to take on Linkmaster, who has 5-Dimension-TCG, and his partner Goblin of Greed, who those of you in the speed duel community may know him as Giant Spain. He's subbing in for Lucas.
Don't you mean Lucas Gaylord?
Yeah, he's subbing in for Lucas Gaylord because Lucas Gaylord was a Lucas Gaylord and not able to play on this day that we wanted to record. So we have a sub. It's okay. Giant Spain is a better player anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I prefer play against Giant Spain over Lucas. Get out of here, Lucas. You made the card pool, that's all we needed you for.
Yep, that's all we needed you for. Thanks for playing. Or thanks for not playing, I should say. Okay, so we're going to review our skills. Go ahead and do that. Again, you don't have to do this. In fact, it's probably better if you don't, but since we were doing it for a recording, we just went ahead and decided to show you guys the skills right away.
Exactly, yeah. Definitely don't do this in the tournament, but here we're just going to do it so it's pretty for you guys watching.
Yep. And as you can see, he is playing Inner Conflict Unions. You see that Y Dragon Head and that Union Hanger, the perfect opening play for him.
Yeah, so he gets to go with a nice little plus here off Union Hanger, and then another plus off of whatever one he decides to summon here, which is the Bee Buster Drake.
Yep, and once he summons that Drake, he can equip another Drake or a Wyvern onto it, because Union Hanger requires you to equip an appropriate target. So you could not equip Y or Z onto B, because, you know, B and YZ are very far away in the alphabet.
They are.
The real reason is that Y only equips to X and Z only equips to X and Y.
Exactly. So Y is never a valid target. But, yeah, he has a very, very good setup here. I mean, Buster Drake just easily being the best union here. And then C, being able to summon Y from hand. Phenomenal setup here from our boy Giant Spain. Yep,
so he's got a protected Buster Drake, and then the Wyvern is going to float into the Y, and then that Buster Drake will give him a search. So unions are really phenomenal for this very reason, in that they have a lot of like resource recycling, and that they never seem to run out. Okay, so what you saw just happened is that I was the one that started with the rock, paper, scissors and revealed my skill first, but if you go second, you will swap right away. So you see Curseof actually gets the first turn for our team.
Yes, and it is very important to note that whoever the active player is has the active skill. Meaning right now, Red Eye's Fusion is not the skill being used on our side of the field, but instead it is black metal armor.
Yep, precisely. So we're just going to put that in the little active extra monster zone here to show that it's the active skill. Making good use of a zone that I've never used in my life before.
And yeah, as you guys can see here, I have a phenomenal opening hand.
Yep. Yeah, no monsters that are summonable, no answers to anything except that one offerings.
Yeah, so I'm going to set 2 live cards and a dead spirit, but Terramaster does have the ability to make that spirit live for me, so we got a bit of synergy on the go here.
As you can see, we played 2 different Red Eyes decks, but they are 2 Red Eyes decks nonetheless, so we are going to have the ability to Red Eye Spirit each other's Red Eyes a lot. Because in tag duels, really quickly, you share the field and the graveyard, but you do have your own separate skill, hand, and deck.
Yeah, so another cool thing too, if you guys did watch the explain video here, you will see that 5-Dimension is playing the deck that he showed off, Terramaster is playing the deck that he showed off, but we also got 2 new decks showing up, so.
Yes, yeah, your deck and Goblin of Greed's deck is new. That what's not in the explanation video. As you can see, 5-Dimension does have that double Cyclone, which he talked about when he showed off his deck. He's going to get rid of that Union Hanger, saying, it's not part of my deck, I don't care. What a teammate.
I have a better field spell.
He really does, though. This is going to prevent us from activating anything in the battle phase if he goes ahead and summons one of his big fusion boys. So let's see if he's able to do that this turn. He is, because the field spell also allows him to go ahead and search for Curse of Dragon if he has a guy in his hand. But alas, your hand did have something good.
We have a Dust Tornado to answer that effect and stop that from resolving. Sadly, though, 5-Dimension doesn't give up easily. He has the Summoner's Art.
Wait, did he still oh yeah. He still like got the same effect off of it because Summoner's Art. And he still had the polymerization. So here comes
Yes, he has everything.
Here comes Galloping Gaia. He's going to special summon the Wyvern using its ability. And he's going to go ahead, special summon it. There you go. Alright. And he's going to go ahead and go for a big chunk of damage here. Luckily, you did have the offerings to stop the biggest chunk.
Yes, and now we have no cards remaining on field from 5-Dimension. All of his resources are indeed gone.
Yeah, again, he didn't put his skill in the extra deck because, you know, genius. But he's using Knight of Legend, the Gaia skill that lets him normal summon the normal monster Gaia the Fierce Knight without tribute and lets him do piercing damage. I'll put it up on the screen here we'll put it up on the screen here really fast so you can read it. Alright. And here I go with the entire duel in my hands.
Exactly. You have your very first turn coming up now. I did not do much of a setup for you. All my cards are gone off the field. It's all on you.
Yep. So, figuring I have no choice, I have to go ahead and activate my Red Eyes Fusion now. I drew the Summon Skull, which is absolutely wonderful, but I can send the Red Eyes from my deck at least in order to fusion summon the Black Skull Dragon. Set my Spirit and go into that Buster. But nope.
Yes.
Get hit with the offerings. So once again, we are left completely defenseless except the lone Red Eyes Spirit.
The lone Red Eye Spirit indeed. But as you guys seen there, it was actually very, very smart for Terramaster to go straight into that B Buster Drake because Goblin of Greed's deck was not the active deck, meaning if he killed the Buster Drake, there would be no valid search target in the active deck, so its effect would actually not resolve.
Exactly. Alright, but let's see if that Spirit will be enough to survive. As you can see, he does have a Jinzo in his hand, but let's see if he decides
another Union Hanger.
Yeah, he top decked another Union Hanger. This is like his partner killed it, and he just doesn't care. They're
There's
killing.
no stopping this man.
There's no stopping this man. Not even his own teammate can stop him. All right.
And he's going to equip to tribute for Jinzo to get a search off of his Buster Drake here.
Yep. And not only that, he is going to get Wyvern's effect as well. That was a very smart play to go ahead and grab both effects. We scoop. We got absolutely slapped in game one.
Never had any board presence for more than a second.
Yep, Black Skull Dragon lasted, what, 20 seconds?
Really, though. I swear these decks are good, guys. I swear.
Yep, and we'll show you this game, I think.
Yes. Your hand is looking a lot better right now. Hopefully I can mimic that.
Yeah, I'm a good Red Eyes player now because good Red Eyes players always open the Insight.
Exactly.
And good Union
Good
players.
Union players.
Yeah, we have the same idea there.
Yep. There it is. The good old Union Hanger searching that B Buster Drake. Nice and easy target. And once again, going to equip that Wyvern here.
Interesting play to not equip a second Buster Drake here because he doesn't have a Union in his hand this time.
Ah, yes, that is very, very true.
Well, let's see what you got.
Well, I drew Metal Morph, which isn't a good start, but at least I have Insight.
Yes, so you are a good Red Eyes player. We can confirm that.
Exactly. And as you can see here, I'm switching out the active skill for the Black Metal Armor, which is very, very relevant to have this active, as it does keep my Black Metal Dragon protected from skill effects. And as you can see, we do have Inner Conflict on the field. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this skill off now, banish one Red Eyes from deck, and sadly, Metal Morph from hand.
Always gotta draw one piece of the combo, always.
Always. And we'll see if I remember to discard, maybe.
You did not, so banned for cheating.
Oh, I'm banned for cheating. I have a very bad tendency to forget that this card that I had a big part in creating has a discard cost.
Anyway,
what it is.
anyway, your Metal Dragon got offerings off, so that didn't last long either. That is 2 whole games now so far that our board presence has lasted less than 1 turn.
Yes, we pop off with the skill, and our opponent just offerings.
Yep, exactly how it goes. And he's got the field spell again. Is he going to do it once again? He's not. This time, he actually summons a token to act as his skill because we told him do something. And he's going to summon the Wyvern again. He's going to go full aggro again. But this time, the Spirit actually does something.
It's about time our deck does something. Here comes a Red Eyes Black Dragon. 2400 is too big for 5 Dimensions Gaia deck.
Yep, and it's interesting because he decided not to go full out aggro here because he had the field spell and he had the Summoner's Art and the King of the Swamp. He could have fused had he really, really wanted to.
I am curious as to why he didn't deck in at all in the first place, but I'm also not 100% on what he runs, even though I seen his deck list in that video. That was a while ago now.
You should be 100% sure. Okay. Alright, so now, because I'm a good Red Eyes player too, I activate my own Insight. And I'm going to activate my own skill. Here comes B Skull Dragon once more.
Both targets in deck. Now that's a really good player right there.
Exactly. Best player, tier 1. Alright. Red Eyes will finally get to take out a Union.
Yep, and this time we'll actually get to see the abuse of the fact that that is not the active deck. The Buster Drake will not get its search, and Crush Wyvern would not get a summon even if there was a valid target.
Exactly. So one piece of advice for tag duels, which I know we lost game 1, but we did try to follow here, and they didn't, is try to use decks that go with each other so you don't run into a situation like this where your floating and searching effects are worthless because your partner is the active player.
Exactly. Having decks that obviously synergize very well is very important here, but our opponent does have his skill active right now. We might see him pop off with that inner conflict, and there it is.
There it is. He's going to summon that Jinzo. Jinzo's going to Suicide Crash into Red Eyes, except, just kidding, Battle Step offerings.
Yeah. Me and Terramaster are really wishing we used Red Eye Spirit earlier.
Yep, and we got smacked again, but fear not, there is a rematch because we did not want to disappoint you showing us being total and complete losers. So let's get into the rematch we offered them and let's see if they can pull that off for the opening hands of the rematch. And one thing I want to quickly point out is that last game I did not set Exploded Dragon, so we lost because of my misplay. So I am banned for being a bad player. Alright.
Side Shield Crush, doesn't play Exploder Dragon. What's going on, man?
I don't know, man. Just ban me. It's over. I don't deserve to be where I am.
Definitely not. But, hey, look at that. Someone else is bricking this time.
Yeah. No Union Hanger. What's up with that? No monster to summon? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's what I like to see.
He got so depressed he didn't even play his skill.
I know. It's a rough day. Oh wow! Now he just won.
He just scooped it up. No, okay, all right. So you have the first chance to actually put a monster on the field here. Let's see what you do.
See what I do. I once again drew a combo piece because I'm a good player.
Yes. Insight, good player. Metal Dragon, terrible player.
Terrible player.
The real answer is somewhere in between.
We'll see if I go ahead and activate the skill right now, and I do indeed. And just when everyone thinks I didn't draw one of my targets, oh, there it is.
And now we are reminded of the discard cost, and there it is.
Yep, discard that useless Gear Freed, set a full back row, and try to go in for 2,800 points of damage.
I meant to ask, is Gear Freed only in that deck because of Moth?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm thinking it didn't really do much in this game.
Also, don't forget I have Cloud Paramount.
So
it can summon the... Yeah.
Okay.
But once again, Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon gets hit with the offerings to the Doomed.
It's immune to that inner conflict, but is not immune to that offerings.
Yep, and they just keep opening it, so I just keep being sad.
Yep, but this time, all you have to contend with is Gaia, and you have Red Eyes Spirit to do it. Red Eyes Spirits! Ooh.
Oh, plural. Wow, look at me.
I know. That's how you know you're really big brain. Here it comes. Here it comes. No.
Normal summon.
You took the
Swing.
hit. You took
I took the hit.
Why did you take the hit? Explain.
I haven't decided why yet. I'm thinking. think step.
Okay, well, at least during end phase, you went ahead and activated Red Eye Spirit.
Yes, during end phase I did it. Maybe I was scared of an offerings from hand. No, it still happens in the end phase. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know. What you thinking? You're not thinking. Okay.
I guess I'm getting banned too.
You are getting shadow banned in you won't even know you're banned. It'll just happen. Okay.
But for anyone curious as to why I still activated it in the end phase, it is because my partner here is coming up, Terramaster, and his skill stops you from special summoning or normal summoning the turn you activate its effect. So we had to pop that Red Eye Spirit at the end phase of the previous turn if he planned to pop off.
Yep, and I can see the comments now. If you're going to do it at the end phase anyway, just block the attack, you fools. Anyway, there go 1,500 more life points as the cost of my skill. And I guess life points are a resource, so just take the hit, right?
Yeah, even if you don't need to, just take the hit.
Just take the hit.
But anyway, here comes the Black Skull Dragon, and we set Exploder this time. He's making up for my misplay by not misplaying this time.
Exactly. You misplay, I don't. I misplay, you don't. That's how the team works.
Yeah, instead of misplaying, I cheat last game.
Exactly. All right, so we finally get some damage in here because Gaia doesn't have a lot in terms of protection. And that card is just a Shrink, which I think he wants to save for a monster-on-monster battle.
Yes, probably. But thankfully here, our opponent cannot draw a usable monster. Now, he does have access to his skill right now.
He has to put it back. He can't draw it anyway because he used offerings. Yep.
Yes.
He was really depending on Gaia to do a lot there, and it did not.
Yep, so we're going to go ahead and see. He does opt to take the Black Skull Dragon, normal summon that Jinzo, and he has a big 2400 beat stick chilling on the field.
And he's got a big decision here. Now, we can tell you, we were talking to them while we were playing this game, and they were like, it could be Exploder Dragon, it could be Exploder Dragon. And then he decided to do this.
It's Exploder Dragon.
Yep. Wouldn't you know it?
Needless to say, our opponent was slightly frustrated.
Yep. Yeah, his partner was frustrated with him. Alright, here comes a Dust Tornado for you and a Red Eye Spirit for you.
Exactly, we're going to go ahead and drop that Red Eyes Black Dragon. They're going to reveal their back row and scoop.
Yep, so you see that? We are not complete losers, we won a game.
Exactly. Misplays aside, we still take that W. Even though our opponent may have bricked, that's irrelevant, right?
That is completely irrelevant. Alright, here we go. Game 4, Match 2. Game 2, Match 2, Game 4 overall.
I drew a combo piece again. Oh boy.
What a bad play. No insight either to make up for it.
I know. The worst possible player.
Look at this. Summon Gearfried, set 2, pass. What is this, past meta?
This is past. I'm playing Black Metal Armor Warriors.
Black Metal Armor Warriors. Yeah, 2022. Okay, here's Galloping Gaia using the search effect. Yeah, go ahead.
Look at this hand. Look, you guys are going to see what it looks like when Gaia pops off.
Yep. He got the field spell. So he has both of his fusion materials. He's got polymerization. He even has King of the Swamp just for fun. And then he has the Dragon's Mirror.
You guys are going to see what it feels like when Gaia opens the nuts.
Yep. So King of the Swamp allows him to do that without wasting his normal summon, which he can use on that Gaia because of his skill, Knight of Legend.
Yep, and here we go. Banish those two. And bada bing, bada boom. We got a big board coming out from Gaia
Look at this absolute madness. Speed Duels has spammed the field with monsters 2300 or higher. Speed Duels.
We have to offerings one of those just so Terramaster can use his skill on the following turn. That's how desperate we're feeling right now.
Yep, that's how desperate we're feeling. Once again, the entire game falls into my hand. Let's see
Yes.
what this hand is and what it can do. Okay, there's an insight.
Insight search that last Red Eye Spirit.
Yep, all 3 Red Eye Spirit. This is when I realized that together we have 6 Red Eye Spirits, which is absolutely bonkers.
It is pretty bonkers.
So here we go. I'm going to play the skill because if not, I'll run out of life points the next turn.
Gotta play it now or don't use it at all. So we're gonna play it now.
Yep. Set that Mass Dragon for the backup. Set 2 Spirit.
Set some back row.
Yep.
And we have a guaranteed run over Gaia the Dragon Champion.
1 fusion runs over another. Best Yu-Gi-Oh!
Best Yugioh.
Fusion
So
meta is
unions
here,
are
boys.
looking like lately.
What's not
Just
looking?
lots of spells.
Yes, yeah. But here's that Union Hanger, which lets him get any Union.
And there's the Bee Buster Drake.
Here it comes.
Yep. And where's that Wyvern? There it is.
But what's his play to turn this game around? Well, you can see it right there. It's got to be that inner conflict. And I think here he is predicting Exploder Dragon.
Exploder Dragon.
But alas, the mind games are too strong. For that is Masked Dragon. Floats into a Masked Dragon. Very beautiful. And now he's frustrated.
He thought he was going to out our big beat stick. Instead, we actually have the resources to completely stall out 3 attacks and even kill a monster in the process.
Yep. Is he going to attack into this? Let's see. Because he does not have Knight of Legend active since he is the inner conflict player.
Exactly.
So he doesn't get a pierce, he doesn't get the draw, he just gets Gaia killed.
If he didn't do it, we were going to do it for him, so.
Yep, precisely. He's like, you didn't destroy my monster, I did. Pride.
Yes, so as you guys can see here, I am kind of sad at the moment. Reason being, I cannot activate my skill because I have one of the targets in hand for discard cost, and I cannot banish from grave to use my skill. So I just have to swing in with what Terramaster left me.
Yeah, major weakness for the skill is if you draw Metamorph and that's the only card in your hand, well, that sucks.
That's it, I guess.
Yep. His Buster Drake would be protected here, which he did go ahead and send to the graveyard. There we go. Wyvern still goes off and gets to summon that tank in defense. Hanger does activate on that tank summon. Yeah, Hanger gives you a +1 on your opponent's turn.
Yep, but and then we correct him and say, wait a minute, Y is not a valid target for anything off a Union Hanger, so go get a C.
Yep, go get a B or a C. He chooses to get C. That is interesting because his hand has no more unions, but you know, okay.
Maybe he just doesn't want to waste the B searches in case we don't run over the Z this turn. He doesn't know we have Spirit set in the back row. He doesn't know what's on the go.
Right, exactly. And you chose not to activate the Spirit so as not to give him the searches. That's a very big brain play from you.
We couldn't kill him this turn, so it just wasn't worth letting him get those searches. Instead, we can kill it on 5 Dimensions turn.
Yep.
Because he has no resources.
Yeah, these are Tag Duel exclusive strategies here, guys.
They truly are. We should see, yep, a nice little set there come out from 5 Dimension. And Terramaster is looking pretty good with the board presence right now.
Yep. Time to pop off. I deck thinning because, like you say, deck thinning is deck winning.
Hell yeah.
And then I go ahead and take out that Drake to guarantee no search.
Yep, there it goes. And here comes the Spirit. We're going to kill that C to guarantee no summon.
Yep. And then one more because I was like, why leave him with anything on his board?
Exactly.
Completely dominating this game. A complete turnaround from that first match. Do they have anything to turn this around? Probably not.
It's a Spirit that sadly we cannot use because our board is full and we see them just end it themselves.
Shrinks his own monster for a flex that I had shrink. Nothing else there. And then now that we won that match 2-0, we go into match 3 to see who is truly the superior tag team.
Exactly. We wanted to have lots of content for you guys.
Yep, but this is it. This is the final one. It's 2 out of 3 matches.
Not a card you want to shuffle back.
Yeah, not at all. Bad player. So this is 2 out of 3 matches with, funny enough, is going to be the format for the beta testing tournament, and I think at least for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy tournament, I want to do that as well right now, unless my mind changes.
Yeah, so that's probably something we should mention, as this is actually different than the discussion video when 5Dimension was talking about the beta tournament.
Yes, for sure we should. So what we decided was, instead of, when we were trying to come up with rules for having 3 different decks, instead of trying to make it confusing and classifying what a different deck is, since you can have the same skill with 2 different decks as well, with some of the skills we have like Metamorphosis and Inner Conflict, we just went ahead and decided that you can just, in Swiss, you can play whatever you want, which means you can edit your decks in the middle of the tournament. You can switch decks every match. It doesn't matter. And to allow side decking as well, we're going to go ahead and do 2 out of 3 matches, like you're seeing here. So usually you play a match, which is 2 out of 3 games. So this is 2 out of 3 matches. So if I win the first 2 out of 3, and then I lose the next 2 out of 3, we play one final 2 out of 3. And from match to match, since you have complete deck freedom, you are free to switch decks as you please. So we want complete deck freedom because we want maximum testing for this beta testing tournament. But
exactly,
once you get to the top 4, you have to pick one deck.
Pick the best one that you played throughout the testing phases of the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Think of Swiss as the testing phase, and then think of top 4 as you really wanting to prove yourself as the best player here. Alright.
Exactly. And as you guys can see, Goblin agreed to switch to Cocoon of Ultra Evolution as a skill here.
Yeah, he actually cited that in as a skill, so I'm assuming he cited in the Parasite Moth package. So this is very good here, being a gatekeeper for everyone watching, showing you that the old skills are still good, but not so good that they completely overwhelm the new skills like Grid Ice Fusion.
Exactly.
As here's the field spell again, because of course.
Of course.
Search that Curseof Dragon. Activate that Knight of Legend. Go for the Pierce. I'll have to take that Pierce, but Mass Dragon will still... Actually, no, it won't. No, it won't. The field spell. The pesky field spell.
Ah, yes, the pesky field spell.
I forgot about it. He had to remind me. He's going to remind me any minute now. Any minute now. Come on. Don't let me cheat. No.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, bad for cheating. Okay.
Banned for... This has been this whole video has been banned for cheating, man.
We're so bad at this. We're so bad at reading new cards. We have to stop.
I know, right?
And here we go, taking full advantage of the cheating.
I'm going to abuse Terramaster's cheating, as we did not get to abuse mine. And then I will get in for 2,800 damage.
Yeah, so I hope we lose this duel because we deserve to.
Oh my god. Is Black Metal Armor actually coming in handy? No, because he doesn't have the Parasite.
Yep, and what he does have is 2 offerings.
Yes.
And you're going to go ahead and actually do something really cool, which is not let that Union Hanger resolve when it activates. Because
yes, exactly. This is not acting as one of your normal spell cards. It's a field spell. You can respond. MST now does negate.
Yes, exactly. So the big debate of MST does negate continuous and field spells and continuous traps, but not normal spells traps. I think that's the gist
exactly.
of it. Yeah.
Yes, it is. But yeah, now with our Union Hanger, we see a much more tamed turn come out from our Union player here.
Yes, no Buster into searching, into Wyvern, into equipping, into craziness. All right. As I start my turn off with the Insight, very good.
Yeah, this time I have you set up for once, which is a nice change of pace.
Yep, and I decide to actually hold back on the skill here and just go in with the Masked Dragon. But of course, there's the answer to your dragon.
Yep, you never last long. And here we go. We're gonna use Spirit though. We're gonna try and really hard to get over that face down monster here. But there's another one.
There's another one. And we didn't have another Spirit yet because I just set this one.
Alas, alas.
And he has another field spell. I know.
And he drew Polly.
How? Polly, look, he has it again. He has Polly, Dragon's Mirror, King of the Swamp, and both materials again. How is this possible? And here, I can tell you at this moment, I really regretted not using my skill because I didn't want to give them Beast Skull Dragon to Parasite. But now as I'm sitting here, I'm like, would we have needed it just to survive?
Yep, that is a very understandable concern at this point in time. And once again, here goes 5 Dimension. Popping off. This time he has the Sky Galloping Gaia, meaning he can spin this Masked Dragon to defense and pierce.
Yep, because that's like he explained when he showed you the deck. Sky Galloping Gaia is so good because it makes the skill always active as long as you attack into a face-up monster.
Exactly. I mean, if it's face down, it's going to be in defense anyway. So.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yes, you're right. So it does make it. It does make it always active. Here we go. We can take out one, but not the other.
But he always has the double, man. You have answer to one, but that's never enough.
That's never enough against him. So remember how we said Gaia is inconsistent? No, it's not. It's actually very consistent.
Yeah. Look, he's going to tribute for Curse of Dragon on us.
Yeah, I mean, you're happy about that, right? That's your boy.
That's my boy. But, like, what a flex.
What an absolute flex. Curse of Dragon is going to take out that Masked Dragon. Now, I wonder what my choice here will be, and it's going to be nothing because we did remember the field spell this time. I did not cheat twice. Thank you.
Not this time. We went to, though. You seen that deck shuffle? We were looking inside the deck, and they were like, hey, stop.
Yep, they're like, Judge. No.
Judge.
Okay, so he drew 2 and he discarded the King of the Swamp. Look at this follow-up. He has it again.
Oh my god.
So we cannot give him a next turn.
God.
If we are to have any hope, we cannot give him a next turn. But alas, your useless Gearfried rears its ugly head again. And we have
again,
nothing.
the skill switching is nice here as Goblin cannot abuse the Knight of Legend effect here, but he is a terrible player. Never seen Parasite, and now he draws Moth.
Now he draws Moth. What a bad player. He's going to get carried by Gaia. Can you imagine?
I cannot imagine.
We have to go ahead and activate Red Eye Spirit at end of main phase here because that field spell does not allow battle phase effect activations.
Exactly. We're just out here trying to survive, man. Trying to keep your skill alive. You know how it is these days.
Yep, and here we go. Desperate times call for desperate skills. I used offerings when I was last active, so I can't even draw. B-Skull has to carry this entire match. I mean, game.
Yeah, this entire game.
Yeah. But, I mean, it does get one attack in, right? And they're in range for one more
we're able to
attack.
Clear.
Yep.
Exactly. He shows us the Moth in hand, but they switch turns, and now Moth is stuck on field.
Yep. Continuous spell. Perfectly ultimate Great Moth. Here's another Dragon's Mirror. Here we go. Once again, he is going to banish from his graveyard and summon a new spicy boy this time. Oh, he actually summoned banished that Curse of Dragon from the field as well because he needs 2 normal monsters to summon this.
Exactly.
And what a perfect card for this situation, because if you read, it says cannot be destroyed by battle except with a normal monster. We don't have Red Eyes right now. We only have B-Skull.
Ah!
Where are all these spirits we're supposed to have?
Alright, here we have another misplay moment. I don't know how to read cards, so I do not activate Red Eyes Insight in this point in time, even though I do have a valid target in deck. Didn't realize I could discard from hand.
Yep. Because if you would have, you could have gotten that spirit and you could have set up to run over that Burst of the Dragons, but you didn't.
Exactly. And once again, our opponent still does not see Parasite Paranoid. We're honestly feeling pretty good right now, knowing Cocoon's been face up on the field for how long, and it has not had any use all this time.
Yep, and then we're pretty hyped right here because I drew the spirit. We're ready to run over that Burst of the Dragons next turn. Let's see if we can accomplish it. First, we're just going to go ahead
over that Buster Drake, let him deck thin.
Yeah, which you pointed out might not have been the best play, but I wanted to reduce the resources they had.
Yes.
Okay,
and here comes the double Cyclone in draw phase?
Yeah, so sadly I have to chain Spirit to it so he doesn't get destroyed, and that allows him to run over Red Eyes before Red Eyes runs over him.
Exactly.
So disappointing. So close. So close.
Goodbye, Red Eyes.
Imagine if we had your Spirit as well.
If only. I mean, he would just put an attack so we could never run it over, but...
Yeah, no, but then I may not have chained mine, so force him to keep it in defense. It's all in the mind games.
Yeah, I guess. I think
yeah.
the issue there would be that he would see me search Spirit, and because of the different card sleeves, it's very obvious which one is mine and which one is yours.
That's true. Another tip for playing tag duels. Keep your card sleeves the same. Yep. Okay. So, I'm going to get in for 500 even though it can't die. The thing's immortal unless you burn it over with a Blue Eyes or Red Eyes.
Yep, and oh no!
Oh, there it is.
But wait.
But wait.
But we know he has Moth in hand.
And this is where you got mad at me for not playing Meteor.
Yes.
But
that is indeed the point.
Yeah. It's not like I was able to use Summon Skull to fuse anyway, so I really don't know what the point is here. But
alright guys, you know what? If Terramaster didn't attack that B Buster Drake and he did deck thin, he might have not drawn Parasite Paranoid. So there's only one real person to blame for this.
Yep, and you're listening to him right now. Anyway, let's see if we can come back in this third match.
Let's see if we get 2-0'd or not.
Yes, let's see if this can go 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, or actually go to a game 3 for once.
Yeah, but one thing I want to mention, this is the very first game where I have not opened up with one of my targets. We'll see if I draw it when my turn comes around, but right now I'm looking good.
Speaking of not opening perfectly, he did not draw Parasite and he drew him off once again. And he chose not to activate the Union Hanger, which I find really weird.
That is very weird. Maybe he just doesn't want his teammate removing his field spell again.
Yes, I'm sure he got sick of that by this point. Alright, well, I got the insight. I actually drew Dragon's Mirror.
Now we just need targets.
I know. Here it is. Here's one target. And I'm going to go ahead and pop off.
Could have been two.
The second target. But Red Eyes can't fuse with Red Eyes, so it's actually not.
No. If he played a Meteor, everything could have been better.
Yes, it would be. I agree. Yeah, I will just say really quick that Meteor is better purely because of Dragon's Mirror. I got greedy when trying to build this deck, and as I wanted a Summon Skull in the graveyard so that when I fusion summoned Archfiend's Manifestation, I could have something to float into. But that's greedy. Don't be greedy. Play efficient.
Exactly. Play efficiently, not greedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 Dimension, really consistent with this Gaia deck, man.
Dude, Allure for that Curseof Dragon, and then 2 Dragon's Mirrors. As long as he gets Polymerization or King of the Swamp, he's in biz. There it is. There it is.
Oh no!
What is happening? And the Summoner's Art. How? How does he do this?
He always draws the nuts.
He goes off.
Look at this, Polly.
This is insane.
Dragon's Mirror.
I mean, if you looked at this deck, his deck list, you would think that's a walking brick, but no.
Every game, he has consistently 2 of these on field.
He spams monsters on the field like it's Synchro era.
Yes. Here we call him out for cheating, banishing wrong target.
Yep. We got him.
And here we go.
Beast Skull Dragon has 2,500 defense to 2,600 attack, so it gets spun and killed. Skill goes off. He puts another Gaia in his graveyard for his second Dragon's Mirror because, that's what we need. We get hit. Then he activates the double Cyclone because now he doesn't need his field spell anymore. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not going to get to use...
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not going to get to use this.
No. We're getting absolutely tortured so far this game. But I'm looking good. I still haven't drawn a target.
Yeah, let's see if
he
you can turn this around. Please. please. Yep,
Oh,
there.
discard.
You paid the discard cost. Nice.
Look at me go. Discarding.
Oh, boo.
Wait, what did I set?
You said offerings and spirit.
Okay. For some reason, I really thought I had 2 offerings, and I thought I just missed out on game. But we're good.
Nope. Sadly.
Nope.
He got destroyed by...
He drew another moth.
Yeah, we got destroyed by a moth breaking.
Yeah, we got... You know what? Moth did 0 throughout these games, throughout this match. The deck that absolutely destroyed us was Gaia.
Yep. Here's a YZ Tank Dragon, though, just to flex, because something I didn't know is you can banish, if you read the card text here, is you just have to banish the above cards you control. They don't have to be in the monster zone, which is really cool.
Exactly, yes. So we get to see a nice little spicy card drop in the field.
Yep, so actually Union Hanger easily summons YZ Tank Dragon, which is really nice. As we use our 1 offerings, we summon our Red Eyes to block. And he's
Then we have a replay discussion.
Oh, yes, because that was a replay. He can't actually activate the effect, because if you read the card, it says effect has to be activated on declaration, and in a replay there is no declaration. There's only a selection of a target. Little ruling lesson there.
Exactly, but he has offerings, so it's kind of irrelevant.
Yep, our 1 Red Eye Spirit isn't enough, and we got really destroyed. One thing I will point out is another misplay we made is that we had opportunities to use more Red Eye Spirits in the end phase of a previous turn, so you could have set this one as well, and that would have helped us survive and given me a chance to use Dragon's Mirror. As you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dragons in the graveyard, so imagine. Yeah.
Imagine.
Just
5-headed dragon.
5-headed dragon would have probably been an auto win, because you guys saw 5 Dimensions hand. He had more fusions, yes, but his fusions can do nothing against 5-headed dragon. So, yeah. So the point here is play decks that have synergy, because that's what we did, and we only lost because we absolutely suck at this.
Apparently we're garbage players.
Yeah, apparently. And of course, the second reason was that Gaia just went nuts. So,
my God. So guys, play Gaia. Best deck.
Yes. So first of all, play Gaia. But also remember that a lot of times with Gaia, he did not have protection when we tried to turn the game around with either Metal Dragon or Black Skull. And it was his partner's back row that actually helped him survive. So it actually works perfectly in a Tag Duel setting. But it's also extremely aggressive in a one-on-one where there's only 4,000 life points, because you saw he did so much damage in 1 turn.
Exactly. So, once again, I will advertise the fact that I am thinking about hosting a Tag Duel Expanded Cardpool tournament over on my Discord. If that intrigues you, leave a comment. I need to gauge some interest before I fully commit.
Yep, and you know, if you liked how this Tag Duel went and you think you're a better player than us, which you definitely are based on what we saw here, so go ahead and let Curseof know by commenting on this video that you do want a tag tournament in this expanded cardpool format. And that's all we got. You got anything else?
No, I'm all good.
All right, Terramaster and Curseof out.